Interesting. Alright, what is up, guys? You like the visor for the run? I know my hair's a little everywhere right now, but... Alright, so as you saw in the title, this is part 1 of my sub 4-hour marathon attempt. Really, this is just a talk. The calm before the storm. I kind of want to just talk about what I've been doing leading up to the run, and then next video is going to be the morning of the run, the run itself, how I did, my thoughts about it. It'll be probably a little bit more, I want to be a little bit more higher end on the production side of things. So that would be a cool video, but I want to get this one out the night before the marathon. And so I kind of want to talk about what I've been doing, how I feel, just everything. So I don't even know where to start, honestly. One, get your electrolytes in. Electrolytes are one of the most underrated things as an endurance athlete. Okay, ooh, that's good. So, for those of you that have been following me for a while, I used to be really heavy into the bodybuilding stuff. I would consider myself an amateur natural bodybuilder. I got in third place my first attempt, and then the second one got canceled, but I'm pretty sure I would have done some decent. I liked what I had to bring to the table, or to the stage, really. But I decided last May, early June, to let go of bodybuilding and pursue another sport. And running was honestly, it was a total out of the middle of nowhere. I wasn't expecting to run. I wasn't expecting to start running. I wasn't expecting to enjoy running. But one day after, actually I think it was the night after my photo shoot for my bodybuilding prep, I got up, I felt really good, I had a lot of food in my system, and I went for a run. I was like, I'm gonna go for a run. And I loved it. I mean, it was 4 miles. I ran 4 miles, and it felt great. And I was like, man, this is awesome. So the next day I did it again, and I did it again, and I did it again. And I was like, man, I should start running. This is awesome. And so I was like, I'm gonna run marathons, because I thought going from 4 miles to 26 is gonna be, yeah, it'll be hard, but it won't be that hard. And then of course I'm a balls to the walls guy, and so I'm like, I'm gonna run the Boston Marathon. Yes. And so that's where it took off, really. I think back on that now, and I'm like, man, Jonathan, you're an idiot. Not because I'm stupid, but I was so ignorant. I didn't understand everything I understand now, which we're gonna get into. But like, there's just so much I didn't know. And, so then starts the journey, strict ketogenic diet, no carbs ever, hardcore, running, I got up to like 50 miles a week. Like, I was putting in miles, putting in work, lifting heavy at the gym. I thought I was a beast. And at first I did. I progressed a little bit. I really did. And all of a sudden I didn't. I stopped progressing. I started to go backwards. Hardcore. And I think leading up into September of 2020, I had actually lost almost 2 minutes per mile on my Maffetone pace. If you don't know what that is, Google Maffetone and then kind of do some studying. I didn't know it was wrong. And I tried everything. We tried 80% fat keto. We tried taking 3 days off. We tried taking a week. We tried all this stuff. Not to mention the injuries, right? I pulled my Achilles. I pulled something in my calf. I messed up my IT band. I had knee pain. I pulled my hip. I tore my abdominal wall. I remember I went to the ER for that one. Just all this stuff. And I didn't know what to do. And I thought about giving up. I thought about maybe running's not for me. But I couldn't. I refused. I refuse to settle for less than what I know I'm capable of. And I admit at that point I realized that I went into it very ignorant. I didn't understand what it took. I didn't understand anything about how to properly do recovery, proper nutrition. I didn't understand any of that. And I understood that I had a lot to learn, but I wasn't going to settle for less than what I knew I was capable. I knew I was capable of doing this. I can do this. But just having a better realistic perspective of how it's going to progress was important for me. So then embarks my journey to targeted keto. Very scary for me. I was very much a demonizer of carbohydrates. Of course, I would say other people could do it, but in my heart, I absolutely hated them in every form. My education helped me a little bit understand their importance and their role when used properly and not abused. I'd seen it benefit my wife, but for me, I was just like, no way. And all that stuff started happening. I started having irregular heart rate, the chronic joint pain, the mood swings. This was back in like September. I started having a lot of issues. I started really digressing performance-wise. I didn't know what to do. And I tried everything again: 80% fat, high protein, high fat, rest days, everything, and nothing was working. So then insert targeted keto. Started playing with having carbs after my workouts, having carbs before my workouts, having carbs during my workouts. And lo and behold, about 3 or 4 days into that, my fasted glucose went from 110 in the mornings to 80. I dropped almost 30 points. Those aren't exact numbers. I have graphs. I have another video. And all my chronic joint pain went away. My mood swings went away. I started to feel normal. And I learned so much about my body biologically and what kind of ketogenic diet was going to allow me to perform my best as a low-carb athlete on the pavement. And so then we went back to the drawing board, and we started over. It went from 5 days of running a week to 4 days a week, actually, with 4 days or 3 days of strength training. And I was doing okay. I wasn't doing bad, but I really wasn't progressing in speed. And we didn't know why. And so, the next thing I decided to do is, well, maybe, because I was working with a really good friend of mine, and, I was like, maybe I need another set of eyes on this other than just us, somebody that, has done this before in terms of long endurance sports. And so I started working with my current coach now, Miss Stephanie Hallbrook, and she put me, and we decided to go for this Woodlands Marathon about 12 weeks ago now. And man, it's been crazy. We actually cut it back down again. I'm only running 3 days a week right now, guys. 3 days a week, strength training 3 days a week. And I haven't even strength trained the past 2 weeks because I'm tapering. And dude, my progression has been nuts. I mean, the speed and conditioning I have now comparatively to where I was when I started running is crazy. I got nutrition on lock. I know what I'm drinking for the run. I know what I need to do. I know how I need to pace myself. I know the place in my mind I have to go. I'm ready. I am ready for this, and I'm excited. And it's been such a long road, and I cannot wait to take y'all on that journey. It's been a long one. It's been hard, but we're here, and it's time. So buckle in, get ready. We're gonna get after it.